Hello truckers, welcome back to American Truck Simulator with Realistic Economy. We're in Waco, Texas, and the first 5 minutes I forgot to hit the record button. So, I've already come over and picked up my load. I went to restart the save, but kicks me right back because we are doing the external contract. So, it'll do that. So yeah, we're in Waco, Texas. Good news is our drivers did pretty well overnight. We're up to $11,000. We were down to $4,000 because we upgraded a garage in Arizona. But our load, I'll show it to you, is that right there. We're going to be going to Galveston, Texas with this crane. I think it's going to be called a crane. And it's going to weigh 77,000 pounds, I do believe. Let me double check that. It's called the All-Terrain Crane, 77,500 pounds. And we're going to Galveston. So we're getting paid decent money for that. So let's get on the road here. Probably want to start off in first gear and get on the road. And I'm glad I caught that I forgot to hit the record button and look over just to make sure. I'm like, thought I did. That's what happens when you try to make 3 videos in an evening and sorry, just concentrate to make sure I get that crane out of the exit or entryway. So I gotta take it very slow going in here. It's all dirt for quite a while. So I'm gonna kind of cruise on down. So Galveston, Texas is on the east coast of Texas. Gulf of Mexico is basically where we're going. Have not been there. And yes, I did say this was an external contract. I've already done my 15 that I need to get the paint job, and I probably should have checked in on the paint job to see what it looks like. We can have a look at it later on. Oh, drivers just keep bringing in the cash. I like that. Don't want to go too fast through here. Actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and put it in 6th gear. It's probably better. So I'll take external contracts when we can. When it comes to the end of the day, I'll probably just take a regular freight delivery. Just that I don't have to beat the clock anymore. This is very slower. Don't want to damage the crane back there. Because that is a low boy. It ain't gonna take much for a little bit of bump here or there, and that's gonna clang and bang everywhere. So yeah, now we're saving up for about 150 grand, I think is what we're going to need. It's what we've been spending on our trucks now. Instead of buying the most basic, I throw in a little bit better engine, a little bit better transmission, a little bit better chassis, and then we hire a driver, which is the cheapest part of it. So we got 2 open garage slots. So that's what we'll be saving up for a bit. But our drivers are bringing the cash faster and faster. And as I say that, another delivery gets brought in. Kind of interesting to have a tree across the road. Oh, no. You hit me, dude. Now, I know I'm across the line a little bit, but come on. And we start that way. Alright. So I did stay overnight at the farm where we dropped off the cows last episode. So I don't have a full tank of fuel. Headlight usage offense. Excuse me? Why are my headlights aren't on? Why are my headlights not on? Oh, the game updated. So, yeah, okay. Forgot to check on that. Sometimes the game will update to a newer version. You better check your lights. That's why I always have them on, but every time the game updates to a newer version, it kicks your lights off, which I don't quite get that, so All right, so yeah, it figures for Texas. I mean, if you're new here, me and Texas had not been getting. Well, we didn't get along for like the first 3 days in Texas. Then we did all right, and now we're starting with, you know, a bus running across my front end, and then I get headlight usage. Plus, I forgot to hit record to start the episode, so yeah, here we are. At least it's not raining, I guess. Alright, so when I get to Galveston, what am I looking for? Cut water boats. Well, I can see why they would need a crane, lift boats in and out of water, to restore them, repair them, whatever they need to do. So it's just 200 miles, but it's going to take us a while to get there. We got a heavy load. I'm going to say take it easy, but yeah. We'll see how we take it easy. So we have not been to Galveston. After that, then we're going to try to look for deliveries to the cities that we haven't gotten to yet. There's about a handful, maybe a little bit more. And then after that, I'm not quite sure. After we wrap up Texas, we'll have to see where we're at and what we want to do. May not have to worry about 13th gear on this trip. Now, I will repair this truck often. I'm not going to go ahead and try to see how far up we can get before we have to pay a fine at a weigh station. Not this road. Don't want to miss a road with this delivery. You're not turning around very easily with this one. Got a speeder right at the off-ramp, which is always nice. There before you know it. Should make an easy delivery as well. I'm not going to back this one in. If I miss it when I go in, I better have a place to turn around, because I'm not backing this setup up, because it ain't gonna happen. I can back it up maybe 10 feet before it starts to go haywire, and that's about it. So I've been down this road before, apparently. The heck is that over there? I think that's supposed to be a Pizza Hut or something, maybe. I saw red and green. I started thinking, well, it's going to be that time of year. Maybe it's something to do with Christmas decorations, but... Oh yes, just love the drivers bringing in like $4 grand at a time. I do believe all of our drivers are on balance, meaning every time they level up, they'll put a skill point into whatever they have leased in. I make sure though, if I hire a driver, that they at least got 1 point. I can't get on over. There's a car over there. Let's take it easy here. At least make sure they got at least 1 point, if not 2, into long distance driving. This gives them more options to take a load. Getting paid, I don't know, what am I getting paid in this one? $1,400 for a 200-mile trip. The thing is though, when taking a big load like this, it will put more wear and tear on your drivetrain, your engine, transmission, all that good stuff. Probably a little bit wear on the chassis as well. That's pretty good, you know. I went to bed last night with $4,000 in the company bank account, and we're up to 21. I'm not too sure, but I think the trucks we buy in is it Tucson, Arizona, that we have that garage? I think the dealership there in town is a Volvo dealership. Am I in a turning lane to go up this ramp here? No, I do want to be here. And boy, I screwed that up royally. On an uphill as well. Stay here and then swerve to the right, which I think this whole road does anyways, so I do not want to miss a turn. Why are we weaving and bobbing through here? Because we're going through Dallas, that's why. Thought there was a truck on my left-hand side, but that truck disappeared or something. I am going to Galveston, right? Yeah, Galveston, okay. Didn't know I was going through Detroit. Yeah, Detroit. Dallas. Boy, if I'm going through Detroit, that's going to be a long trip. Remember the early days of ATS to where the interchanges were basic and very simple? I mean, I like it because now it's more lifelike. But it can be sometimes looking at the GPS, trying to figure out what lane you need to be in. Because the lanes on the GPS are kind of close sometimes. Galveston, there we go. That's what I want to see. Need to slow it on down. It's only 60 miles an hour through here. That's our loan payment. Only 27 miles out though. That's where we gotta be. Oh, I can't. I know I said I was going to show you the paint job that I got for getting the 15 deliveries done. Well, that would have been good if I activated it to my World of Trucks profile onto my Steam account, but I did not activate that yet. So I have no idea what the paint scheme is going to look like. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be shown somewhere. Hopefully I can remember to get that activated so we can have a look at it for next time. Hello, Galveston. And then another quick right. Okay, but the right is just staying on the road. And straight ahead, I presume. Oh, I remember seeing yeah, West. It's actually Westport on the building. I saw this up like in Seattle. All right, hopefully I get this lined up the first time. I may not be lined up good enough. Nope, there it is. And decouple that thing. Excelente, they say. 70 gallons of fuel to go 200 miles. That's what you get for hauling heavy loads. Alright, let's take a look at the world map so I can see what cities in Texas I need to cover. Longview. So maybe try to go up the east side here. Let's go to external contracts, see if we can get a short jaunt up to Beaumont. Alright, so BEAU, nothing going to Beaumont. How about the freight market? And nothing on the freight market going there either. Lufkin or Longview. tell you what, because this may take me a moment. Let me see what I can find. Hopefully, maybe to Lufkin and Longview. If I look at the world map, though, let me go back to the world map. Maybe I can go through Beaumont to get to Lufkin. Let me try that. Alright, I found something to Lufkin, and hopefully I can go through Beaumont to get there. The load needs to be there today. Luckily, I only got 2 miles to get to where I gotta pick up this load. It's not an external contract, it's just a regular freight delivery, if you will. We'll tell you what, though. Let's go ahead and we'll take a look at this right here. Let's go ahead and look at the viewpoint. So you can get a good look at Galveston. Take my little lunch hour break. I think it does actually take 20 minutes after o'clock. I always forget to look to see what time it is when I do this, but I think it's like 15, 20 minutes. Let me know in the comments below. Do you stop at the viewpoints and check it on out, or are you just a turn and burn kind of a driver? Just try to get your deliveries done. Interesting. Let it all soak in. They have a drive-thru at that Domino's right there. Did you see that? Looked like that sign was trying to say Sam Houston. Maybe he was born in Galveston? It was kind of blurred out, but it looks like it said Sam Houston. Maybe that's his home, or was his home. How long are these cutscenes now? Seems like there might be 15, 20 minutes in real life, too. I mean, I don't mind. I mean, it's a good view to, I mean, just look at the detail that they put into making these maps. All right. I could use some fuel. Stoplight. I was too busy looking at the GPS going, ooh, I see a fuel station up ahead. I mean, it says I can go 1,759 miles, but that's because I don't have a load on here. You know, I think we're good. We're going to go. I'm not going to bother stopping for fuel. Or should I? Because you'll regret it if you don't. Don't be stupid. Go top it off. Takes us a second. That's where I think the only thing we got left to put points in on skills is fuel economy. I think on my other profile, when I had Aerodeath's Volvo mod that he had, I think I had a 300-gallon fuel tank on that thing. And after getting all the skill points in there, I think I could almost go 3 days without fueling up. Actually, it still says I can go 1,762 miles. And I just filled up the tank. So I'm not sure that is that accurate. Oh, we got a green light. Just a couple railroad tracks right there. Gonna let me in, please? Thank you. That's what we call a rolling stop right there. Where do I sign in here to get my load? There we go. Now I'm going to have to reroute the GPS because I think the GPS doesn't have me going through... what was that city I need to go through? You know what I'm talking about. What's that city? Beaumont. There we go. I gotta go through Beaumont. So Galveston to Lufkin, we're taking sawdust panels. 40,000 pounds worth. Let's go ahead and take that job. We're gonna loop around the other way though. Once I find my trailer. I see you blinking. Okay, I see you now. I got you now. I am liking how they're making some of these pickups and drop-offs a little bit more tight. Now when I picked up that crane this morning, and unfortunately you didn't get to see it because I forgot to hit the record button. I apologize for that. But to hook up that crane I had to lower my rear down in order to get underneath to get the kingpin to lock in. Okay, let me just pull forward. Watch out for the truck back there. Now let me go ahead and put on the parking brake just for a moment. Alright, we need to go to our GPS because I want to go through Beaumont. Now, I don't know where I need to go to actually get through Beaumont. So, can I do it like this? So, wait a minute. Before they had me going... Yeah, they got me going around to Houston. We're talking a 3-hour trip. And I'm hoping just by going here... I think it adds about an hour to my trip. The load just needs to be there by the end of the day, so getting there should not be a problem. So he says. Yeah, we're going to get there at 3:30, so we're good. And then we'll probably have to call it a day unless we get there earlier. Of course, not being an external contract, we can really put the throttle right down to the floor and take off as fast as we want, but we're not in a hurry. Important thing is that we get there, right? Lift that gate, please. Let me out. Now, I'm not liking this too much because where the stop sign is and all these railroad tracks get me a little bit nervous. Because we're parking on the tracks. That's not a great design to have the stoplight there. And you know truckers are coming out. This just turned green. So I'm probably going to start doing more external contracts here or there. I'm trying to get an achievement on my World of Trucks webpage, my profile. It's going to take a while to get there. But it's called To the Moon, I believe, is the achievement. And basically, it's saying you traveled as many miles as it takes would be to get to the moon doing external contracts. I believe I'm somewhere around 150,000 miles on external contracts. So I may start doing a little bit more of them. Only got about, you know, maybe 200,000 miles to go. Something like that. So we should finish the day with 20,000 in the bank account, unless we get some drivers coming back with no completed loads. I got to pay for repair and refuel. Not sure what that sign was. That's is that lane for like buses or something? Oh, I think it's for, wow, I'm drawing a blank. What's it called? The ferry. Is that, am I taking the ferry? I think we're going to be taking a ferry. Have not done this in ages. Just going to follow the truck that's in front of us, I guess. Wait for lane to clear, sort of. There's traffic in it. And where am I going here? I think I see where I need to go. As I fall through the map. Well, this isn't a perfect time to take a thumbnail. Let me go ahead and take a thumbnail of this because I didn't think I was going to be taking a ferry today. Alright, so we're going to be taking a ferry from, I guess it says, you know, hit the button to see what our choices are. We're going from Galveston to Bolivar? It's not even really on the map, but 18-minute journey. It's only cost us no dollars. So who knew that there was a ferry ride in Texas? Well, there's only so long you can stay on a ferry. They told me to get off, so let's go ahead and do that. See, it says do not enter. And I exit out here. Gotcha. I remember when I was in ETS2 for a while, some of those ferry rides took a couple of hours out of your day. And they could cost up to like $200 or $300. It's been a long time since I've done that, so really haven't touched ETS2 since ATS came out. Gulf of Mexico, anyone? It's kind of weird though that we were on a ferry. We went out to a city that's not on the map itself. Yeah, by the time we actually get to where we're going, probably best is to fuel up at a rest area somewhere and call it a day. Should be my turn next. No, I said my turn next. I don't know what that car was thinking. Well, I hope where we're going that triggers off that I've been to Beaumont. Or else I made the whole loop for nothing. Sometimes you actually got to go into the city. See what happens when I get in there. Hey, good old Harry P bringing in over $3 grand. Hey, Beaumont's been discovered. Wait a minute. So do I want to change where I'm going here? Let's take that off. Don't need to do that. We can just go straight now. That may save me a little bit of time. Not that I'd need to, but since we discovered it. I'm going to get a red light. No? Okay. That makes it for the start, I guess. Start when you find me for my headlights not being on. When I always stop, they're always on. Am I going to the right? Yes, we are. Gonna come over or not? I slowed down for you to come over, but if you don't want to, you're taking the off ramp now, buddy. So we didn't gain that much time by not actually having to go in as deep as I thought I needed to into that city, because we're still going to get there about 20 or 4. Macintosh Oil Company. She looks thrilled over there. Like she loves working for them. Maybe she needs to come work for us. Maybe that's what she needs to do. Well, I don't know what your pair is shooting into there, buddy, but those trees would be kind of rough. The thing is, we're way on the east coast of Texas now, and there's cities way on the west coast that we have to get to. That little spot over there looks like a scene from Construction Simulator. So we'll be zigzagging across the state even more so. But we're going to try to go through the cities and knock them all off. Have to double check the map to see which ones I need. We kind of plan a route. Always seems to work that way. They wait till you come to a complete stop and then the light turns green. About an hour out and we'll be there and be done for the day. I think I did a little bit better today with the RPMs and shifting when I needed to. There were a couple occasions where I was daydreaming a little bit, but overall the RPM starting to get used to the sound. Here, a chopper. Is there an accident up here somewhere? Of course, I chose this lane because I was looking at the GPS. I'm like, okay, we're going straight for quite a while, and there's a lot of traffic in that lane. And now I'm looking, I gotta turn right. Trying to squeeze the traffic a little bit. It's just one car, so there's nothing after that, so we'll wait. Dude, there's not a car coming. But you're gonna pull in front of that truck though that's coming, aren't you? Not quite, but... Only 20 miles to go, so I better get my butt around this bus before the next exit. Well, there is a rest area here. No fuel though. Not that I need any fuel. But there's a rest area. So at worst, there's a rest area 11 miles from where we'll be. Lufkin, how are you doing today? Well, we saw the city limit sign, but I haven't been welcomed here yet. This is an interesting little area to come through. I mean, Turner's got their sign right on someone's, like, front lawn. Looks like I'm just coming to a construction site with sawdust panels. Alright. I have delivered to something like this before. It's been a while. I'm trying to picture the drop-off zone. Right now, oh, now I see it. I was hoping there was no invisible. There's an invisible wall there, though. Gotcha. Okay. This is not the way to get in there, I guess. Alright, so plan B. Invisible walls will get you all the time. Can I turn around in here without hitting anything? I mean, invisible walls, that is. Oh, an invisible wall there. Okay. All right. Plan C. And I was gonna get back out of here. Yeah. Now I got myself in a cluster. Alright. What did I say this was? Plan C? Probably should have had a better look at that delivery point before I pulled out here, but here I am. Nope, I knew I was cutting it too much there. Just a little bit too much. Not exactly in, but now I got some room to square this up. Don't know where that wall is, but there's a wall there. Alright, that wasn't that bad. I just had to figure out, you know, not knowing there's invisible walls there. I was trying to come in different ways, and, well, that's the way to get in there, I suppose. Alright, so probably back to where I said that rest area was, unless I just want to go right into Lufkin. Well, there's not much in Lufkin, is there? We got Turner. Well, we got these over here. This should be only like 11 miles. But the thing is, if I come to this rest area, when I leave during the day, I only got one option, that's head south. So why not just go right to this one right here, which is... it's almost the same distance. I mean, 18 miles. Close enough. Let's go ahead and... As one goose said to the other, let's get the flock out of here. And probably the way it is, I'll be right back here first thing in the morning to grab something to get out. So a very interesting day. First load, well, first thing, I forgot to hit the record button. But then... We got to take a huge crane, got that delivered, and then we got this load, and we got to go on a ferry, which I was not expecting to be doing it here in Texas. I mean, how wide of a corner does that car need to take? Almost as big as an arc as I took with the trailer. So I'll have a look at the map here in just a moment to see what cities we got left. So you can kind of get a rough idea of what we do in next episode. Where we might be going. I almost said will be going, but you never know. Cargo sometimes says, yeah, we got nothing going that way. I'll get all the way over. Yep. Woodville. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, you got a lot of construction going on around here, so. Okay, so this is an exit only. But like always. Not sure if she's going through here, but, you know, it's what you do. Still $4.80 a gallon in Texas, like it's always been. And plenty of parking spots over here, it looks like. And since this looks like mostly red trucks over here, we'll park next to all the red trucks. Actually, let me go park over next to these two because they don't have nothing either. Actually, there are no more parking spots there, so. I mean, anywhere will do. Okay, just don't hit the rest button. There we go. And 5 o'clock, right on the nose, just about 5:03. Let's look at the world map and see what do we got here. We got to go to Longview, Wichita Falls, and that'll probably be our day right there if we can go ahead and do that. Looks like we got all of the cities up here, although some of these cities we got because we went through them on the coast-to-coast map, so they're showing as I've been there. So maybe we'll go up there anyways and try to knock them off. But maybe might be better to go to Longview, Wichita, San Antonio, Del Rio, Fort Stockton. Carlsbad is actually in New Mexico. I'm surprised. I've been there. Unless they redid it. And then head up north. Probably do something like that. But anyways, I'll try to remember next time to have the Texas paint scheme. Hopefully I can remember to do that. Maybe I'll try to do it right now. But that is going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in American Truck Simulator with Realistic Economy. But until then, have a good one.